Back in the kitchen again this morning, and we're going to be making cherry pie filling, so stay tuned. Good morning, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. Today we're going to be making cherry pie filling from those leftover cherries. And so I got my jars sterilized, and we're going to start the concoction of the actual filling part, the juice. Okay, the recipe for this is I got it off the internet on How to Can Cherry Pie Filling by Chef Janie Pendleton. Now, I variated my recipe a little bit from hers, but right now I'm going to add 2.5 cups of cherry juice. To that I add 2.5 cups of hot water. Okay, with my sterilized whisk, I add 1 cup of cornstarch, and then we'll turn the heat on, and to that we're going to add 1/8 of a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/8 of a teaspoon of canning salt, and now we're going to add 5 cups of sugar, okay, it's been cooking for a while. Hasn't quite come to a boil yet, but now it's just now starting to thicken up. We're going to cook it for about 3 minutes to get it nice and thick. Then we'll add our cherries. I'm going to turn the heat down low. Look how that leaves a sheet on the spoon. That's the consistency we're looking for. And this will get deeper red once we get to add the cherries. Okay, it's time to add the cherries. Now, these are the cherries I stewed down to make the cherry cordial with. So I used some of the cherry cordial as the cherry juice in this. Just a hint, I used 1 cup of cherry cordial along with 1.5 cups of water to dilute it down, and that created my cherry juice. So we just incorporated the juice that we rendered out of there, some of the juice, right back into the cherries. Look how deep red that is. Oh, that's going to be really good cherry pie filling. We're just going to cook it for another couple of minutes, and then we'll ladle it into our jars. Now that's good and proper pie filling. Look how deep red that juice is. Nice and thick. We're going to cook it down a little bit more to make it just a little bit thicker. We did ourselves good today. We made a nice, yummy pie filling. So we're going to go ahead and put these in the jars now. And with these we're going to get a 1/2 inch headspace because of the volume of the fruit. It will expand when we water bath it. Okay, we're going to wipe the rims and make sure there's no debris on the rims so we can place the lids and get a nice clean seal of those lids. Now, use this to make sure your bubbles are all worked out. Now if any of these don't seal, it's okay. You can process them within the next 24 hours. Reprocess them by taking the lids off, cleaning the rims off, and reattaching your lids. And of course water bathing them again. What you're going for is that seal. Now with this jar we're going to save the juice. The juice I can actually drizzle over pancakes or waffles. It's kind of like a syrup, so nothing goes to waste. And this won't last but a week here at Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. Time to water bath the jars. $15 minutes. Okay, we're finished with a water bath of these jars, so we're going to go ahead and set them out here on this cardboard. I use this cardboard as an insulator because I don't have a towel. Oh, that popped already. A towel to insulate from the counter, so I just used a piece of cardboard. Alright. We're going to let these cool and let them get to room temperature, and then I'll put them away. This is cherry pie filling. So to recap, we have 2.5 cups of cherry juice, 2.5 cups of hot water, 5 cups of sugar, 1 cup of corn starch, 1/8 teaspoon of Kenny salt, 1/8 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and I also put a dash of cinnamon in there. And that's the ingredients. If you're interested to look at one of my past videos on how to make a pie crust, I have my own recipe and technique of making pie crusts. So go ahead and dig back in the archives and see where the pie crust recipe. So this is cherry pie filling, and that completes this task in the kitchen at Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I want to thank you guys for coming. Please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and I would like to thank Chef Janie Pendleton for offering her recipe online. Janie, I just put a little bit of a variation on yours and incorporated it into mine, so thank you so much. Check out her website, and we'll see you guys in another video. Bye bye.